All the Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. All praises and adoration belongs to Allah, the Lord of incomparable and inexhaustible majesty. Beseech Allah to shower His blessing on His mercy on His Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu His house, His companion, and every Muslims that follow the virtue of the teaching to the reckoning. I say, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, we are also welcome to Deen Digest TV, and inshallah today we should be discussing the second episode of our topic. We treated in the previous video that was the character, good manner, and today we're going to be looking at al-khalq wal-khuluq. Khalq wal-khuluq, that means creation and characterization. Creation and characterization. So when you say creation, creation is a feature that is only peculiar to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. While characterization is that feature that is peculiar to human. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the creator who made all things, and part of his attribute is al-khaliq, the creator. He creates, and he basically created you and I, human being, from a special content and for a special reason. That's why I said that say I created man. I had never created man for anything save to serve me, to worship me. That is the reason why Allah has created you and I. Creation is meant for a purpose. And in another version of the Quran, he said, وَصَوَّرَكُمْ فَأَحْسِنْ صُوَرَكُمْ. He said, I designed you, I made you, I fashioned you with the best of making, the best of fashion. So we are the best of all creation, human being. And we have evidence from Surah Al-Isra. When Allah said that, وَلَقَدْ كَرَمْنَا بَنَا آدَمَ. I said, وَلَقَدْ كَرَمْنَا بَنَا آدَمَ. He said, وَحَمَلْنَا فِي الْبَرِّ وَالْبَحْرِ وَرَزَقْنَا مِنَ الطَّيِّبَاتِ وَفَضَّلْنَا عَلَىٰ كَثِيرٍ مِّمَّنْ خَلَقْنَا تَفْضِيلًا. He said, we as honored son of Adam, we have made him to tarry on the earth and on the sea. We have provided for him from the best of our provision, and we have also eulogize and honor him above all creation. So this is to tell us that we are the best of all creation. But in regards to this, for the Father we are the best of creation. The best of human are those best in character. So that is where we have creation and characterization. And characterization is what classify every human being to be more special than and elevate him to go higher from the level of being a creation to the level of being a characterized human being. And from the level of being characterized human being, the level of being a specialized individual. So therefore, from the creation, and that's also warakum, you might be in different forms. It might be dark, white, huge, robust, chocolate. Allah does not consent, has nothing to do with your creativity, your physique, your countenance, your appearance. That's why Rasulullah said that in Allah la yanzuru ila suwarikum wala jisamikum. Say Allah does not concerned, or Allah is not concerned. Allah is not concerned with your physique, your appearance, your beauty. But what is concerned about is qulubikum wa amalikum, your state of mind and your characterization, your behavior, your manner, your conduct. That is why in Islam, somebody might be very attractive, very huge, but his character might be null and void. Someone might look very shabbily and ugly, but such a person might have an outstanding character. So the one with outstanding character is the best. That is why what Islam prioritizes, what Islam give, consideration is mannerism, characterization, which is found wanting today because of one fact, and the fact is character is not ordinary feature of a human being, because human being, we are a combination of both body and soul, and everything that we do emanates from the soul, not from the body. Body is only to carry out what is generated from the soul, and our soul, Allah has designed in such a way that it's so purified, so sanctified, so outstanding, it's very clean. But human activities and what we go through in our life, vis-a-vis shaitan, vis-a-vis the love for this life, the hatred for death, the love for money, for luxury, has distanced you and I to give the soul the needed attention for it to be purified. So we give priority to the body alone, and we give consent to the body. So we take care of the body. We use cream, we take bath, we heat, we put on best of all, attires, but at the expense of our soul, because we are a combination of these two, entity. That is why when we die today, the body, we rotten, we decay, which is the great. It is only the soul that will rise to the heaven. That's why Allah said that, Ya ayatu an-nafs al-mutma'inna. He say, on the day of judgment, Allah we invite the soul, we call on the soul. Ya ayatu an-nafs al-mutma'inna. Oh, you sound soul, return back to your Creator, your God. Radiyatan, because as being pleased with Muridiyya, and you're also pleased with your God. Yes. That is why when we die, we will not go to paradise with this body. The body will be reformed, will be changed, because this body belongs to this earth alone. But we need to do something that will make us, outstanding, so that the soul will be given the needed nutrient of light. That's what you enable you and I to have a character is already available as resources. We have the Quran, we have the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, we have the 5 daily prayer, we have the Hajj, we have the Zakah, we have everything, but the Quran encapsulates everything. Everything we need to live a fulfilled life, to live a characterization life, a life of good conduct, is already embedded in the Quran. But how are we relating with the Quran? How are we being romantic with the Quran? Allah said that, وَقَالَ الرَّسُولُ يَا رَبِّ إِنَّكُمْ اتَّخُذُوا هَذَا الْقُرْآنَ مَهْجُورًا. Oh my Lord, Muslim has jettisoned, has abandoned this Quran. Today, Quran, how do we read with Quran? We use the Quran as book of prayer, as book of exorcism, as book of looking for solution to our daily bread. We never institutionalize Quran. We never imbibe in our day-to-day, social setting. That's one of the reasons why we're having challenge. That's the only legacy Rasulullah has left behind for you and I to follow, to adhere to. That is why in Islam, in our deen, good manner, good behavior surpasses facial expression, facial appearance. That's what Hassan said that. He said that an Arab man, a white man, has no priority over a dark man. He said, Attaqwa huna, the fear of Allah is here. Islam has nothing to do with physical appearance, keeping beard. No. So having established the fact that good manner, good conduct is what Islam prioritizes, then as Muslim, how do we key in? How do we embrace this good manner? The first one is, as Muslim, we need to learn from the Quran. Quran is the source where we can get the right information, where we can get the right direction to live a fulfilled life. Without it, we are to be found. So as far as our deen is concerned, Muslim, as Allah told us in the Quran, He said that we should embrace the Quran. ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ هُدًى لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. And I said, this book, Hudan, is a guidance for those that has the fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But today, what are we adhering to? What are we embracing? What do we stick to today as Muslims? Musics, movies, gambling, and what have you, at the expense of the guidance. Where do you get guidance? Where do you get hidayah? Who then? That's the first thing. And number two, if you want to have good character, because this Quran we're talking about everything that we want, that Allah said, everything you want to talk about in your life, your social life, economic life, political life, moral, marital life, intellectual life, business life, anything is in the Quran. The Allah says, وَلَقَدْ نَزَّلْنَا الْقُرْآنَ تِبْيَانًا لِكُلِّ شَيْءٍ, explanation across all disciplines, all forms of life. Number two is to take Rasulullah as a role model. A role model, to study his lifestyle. So when you study his lifestyle, we study his sunnah, we study his way of life, his social conduct. That is what you can now use as a yardstick to measure your own life too. Number three, as Muslim, we should learn from the Sahaba, the companions of Rasulullah, the best generation. Learn from their life history. Number four, we need to learn from our history. Muslims, we have history, we have background. Number five, we need also uphold all forms of worship, to uphold them tenaciously, like Salah, Saum, because all of these, when you do them the way they ought to be done, they will have a ripple effect in your life. They're very impactful. very impactful and reform your life. And then the last one is to always seek Allah's pleasure in everything you do. To seek Allah's pleasure. That want Allah to be pleased with you. To reward you over what you're doing. This is what make you outstanding. Make you, a special being before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even if people do not respect you, it will come to a stage that you will be a rallying point that everybody will accord you their due respect, because what? You have adhered and stick to the standard that Islam has put in place. No replacement for it. So inshallah, I'm going to stop here. Then we meet in the next episode of our Mannerism and Good Character in Islam, and the episode 3, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.